Rav said on Erev Shabbos after we heard the terrible Basura, we all got together. And the Rav said that everyone's going to remember where they were when they heard about Luzy's Patira. And whole Shabbos I was debating back and forth whether to make this trip. 1,000 studim every way. And after Shabbos was over, I told my wife, I have to be here. I can't not, because I love them so much. And I know I'm speaking for every one of his friends. Everybody loved Luzy. It's impossible to sum up the complex work of art that was Luzy Steinmetz. Not in 5 minutes, not in 5 years. Luzy was a chussid and a tziyoni. He was a Talmud Muvok of Kisvech, some sefer, Yeshiva Shalom. Just a few months ago in my office, a FedEx came from my partner, Avigdor. It was a sefer, a new Yeshiva Shalom that came out that Luzy had sent to him. Rav Soloveitchik and Rav Kook. Luzy did everything B'Leiv Shalom. Many years ago, Luzy and his very, very close chaver Moshe Strimberg put together a weekly Torah. It was called a laning in the shul. Luzy would write it and organize it and would speak chaburas, chassidus. He would speak about hashkafa. He would speak about business. He would talk about a lecture that he went to from some Harvard business professor. Everything he did was B'Leiv Shalom. We heard a lot about Luzy over the last couple of days. A lot of big things that he did. Talmud Chacham that he was, the Baal Chesed that he was. I wanted to share two personal small stories. I think in a lot of ways it's the small things that make the great people. My wife and I moved into Marine Park many years ago onto Luzy and Batya's block. The day that we moved in, we were busy unloading and everything. Luzy showed up with supper the first night. Something that we never forgot. And throughout the years that we were neighbors, that we lived on the block, it was my middag after the soup every Friday night. I would walk with my daughter over to the Steinmetz's. We'd make a l'chaim, schmooze a little. And when Luzy got sick, first time 9 years ago, for a period of time, he was not allowed to drink. And so we went every Friday night and we didn't drink. When Luzy was finally allowed to drink again, I bought him a very expensive bottle of wine. And he sent me an email the next day thanking me, not only for the wine, but for all the months that I came, even when he wasn't able to drink. It's impossible to talk about Luzy without talking about L'Chaim L'Chaim, his Eishes Chayil, his Ezer Kenegdo Ibatya, who's been an inspiration to the entire tzibur, to the entire community, for longer than we had even realized. Luzy and Batya were devoted to each other. In fact, last year, we moved out of our old house. My wife said to me, today I'm thinking of Luzy. I'm remembering what he did for us when we moved the last time. And I sent Luzy a message. I texted him. And I said, we're just thinking of you and remember the chesed you did for us, and we still remember it. And Luzy wrote back to me, thanks for the message. It was a voice note. He said, thanks for the message. I played it for Batya. When I brought him the wine, he sent me an email afterwards. He said, among other things, I want to thank you for the awesome bottle of wine. You really hit the spot. Batya and I really enjoyed it. Everything. They were a team until the last second. As Sruli Bornstein mentioned yesterday, Luzy lived every second of his life for his children. His beautiful mishpacha. And Mati, who spoke so beautifully, was the apple of Luzy's eye. Luzy was so proud last year when he told me that he bought Mati a Harare Kedem. He was proud of Mati's guitar. And Mati, not that it's my place to say anything to you, but your father lived every second of his life for you. He couldn't stop. Every time we went Friday night, he would tell me what new Masechta you're learning with him, with your grandfather, what new guitar lesson you took. But Luzy's legacy, Mati, and to all of his children, and to all of us, is to be yourself. Not to be him, not to be somebody else, to be yourself. Luzy was himself. Chaim Luzy ben Shimshon Aryeh was a geschmack yid. Beruchnius, begashmius, in everything that he did. Believe goes my everybody that knew him loved him. Last time I saw Luzy, I had to visit him to take care of some things I had to get taken care of, and he was very, very, very schwach. Could barely talk. I took him by the hand, I kissed his hand, I said, Luzy, I love you. Luzy. Luzy, I love you. Everybody in this room loves you. Everybody you ever met loved you. It should be a Melech Yesher for your magnificent mishpacha, for the kehillah, for your parents, for your wife, for your children, for your Melech Yesher for all of Klal Yisrael.